Well, what a few days. I found myself in the middle of a bit of a storm. So I was already getting piled on massively for my Transgender Day of Visibility post, because Trans Day of Visibility is on the 31st of March, which it is every year. It's just that this year it happened to coincide with Easter Sunday, so I got bombarded with hundreds of messages of hate for that. So that was all rumbling away anyway. But then yesterday something massive happened, and J.K. Rowling decided that she was going to put out a series of trans-hostile and totally transphobic and hateful tweets and hate-inciting tweets about trans people, but not just trans people. Some of the people that she put them on there were sex offenders. They were right at the top, and what happened was that that basically conflated the two issues, and she's basically trying to say that all trans people, especially trans women, are sex offenders. That's effectively what she was inferring. Anyway, I was one of the people that she did a tweet about, and it was just horrendous. She called us all men, and one of the things that she threw at me was that she said that I'd stolen my sister's knickers. Well, I've never stolen my sister's knickers, ever. What I have done was one of my earliest memories, was age of around 3 or 4, was of my mum catching me trying on a pair of my sister's knickers. But say I was 3 or 4 at the time, my sister was 6 or 7. It's what kids do, and particularly trans kids. It's a very common thing. As you're exploring your gender, that's the sort of thing you do, and it couldn't possibly have been a sexual thing because it was way before puberty. So there's no way that it could have been. That's ridiculous. But it was just an outward way of displaying how I felt inside. So that was the one thing, but strangely she didn't mention how old I was when I tried those on, but there you go. That's one of those things. And the other thing was that I recently was a delegate for UN Women UK at a big conference about the status of women. It was held in New York, but I joined it virtually, along with 6,000 other delegates from the UK delegation. So I was only one of 6,000, and yet she only just picked out me. And not all of them were women anyway. They had men, they had non-binary people, basically anybody who wanted to support women and make the world a better place for women. That's what it was about. Gender wasn't important as being a delegate. But so those two things she picked me out for. And it was a similar thing. The Daily Mail ran an article about me last week saying exactly the same thing. So they've defamed me doing that as well as J.K. Rowling. So anyway, consequently, J.K. Rowling put all these posts out. She's trying to test the new hate crime law in Scotland because she lives in Scotland. But what she did, she went abroad to send those tweets. So it'll be interesting to see whether she's covered by the law or not. I don't know. We've yet to find this out. But it's just as vile and hateful, and she was inciting hate, and that's exactly what's happened. Consequently, I've now been inundated with thousands and thousands and thousands of messages of hate. It's just pouring in now. The hate is coming in. So that's the consequence of it. So anyway, I just wanted to put my side of it across, just so you know that I'm not some sort of three-headed monster or some sexual pervert or something. People who know me know that that's not the case. It's crazy. So anyway, I feel quite sorry for her, really. I suppose it just proves that money can't buy you happiness. I mean, she's so wealthy, but she clearly can't be happy if she's holding on to all that hate. I couldn't be happier. Since I've been living my truth, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I love my life now. So I just wish at some point that she will get happy, and then she can leave us all alone and leave us in peace, because I just want to live my life and be happy. Anyway, take care. Bye.